guys, it's Miss Clark. I'm coming at you during the reading lesson on October 12th, 2020. And here is the book we're reading today. It's called Spiders by Gail Gibbons. Okay, so I want you to take a good look at this cover. What do you notice about the cover of this book? Okay, well, I noticed that it's all hand-drawn, and it's got spiders on it, and they're very detailed drawings of spiders. Okay, so I want you to be thinking about that as we go along. So I can answer questions about a nonfiction text using details from the text. Okay, so we looked at the cover and the title. So what did you notice about the book? Well, we already looked at that. So can you tell if it is fiction or nonfiction? Okay, well, if you guessed nonfiction, you are correct. What clues led you to believe it is a nonfiction book? Well, looking back, it says that it just has the name Spiders, and it has very lifelike pictures of spiders. So I would infer that actually it is about spiders, and it is nonfiction. All right, so now we're going to make a KWL chart. You're going to create the same chart in your spiral notebook. Okay, so right here we have a KWL chart just like we made previously. The K means know, what you already know about spiders. W means what you want to know about spiders, and L means what you've learned about spiders. So go ahead and create that chart in your notebook and pause the video. All right, next thing we're going to do is we're going to look at some vocabulary. So we have the word arachnid, insects, burrows, ballooning, molting, scurries, poisonous, harmful, webbing, and weaving. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what they mean as we read the book. Okay, so we're going to read this book, Spiders by Gail Gibbons, and we're going to chart new learning on the L side of the chart. Label, what have we learned about spiders? Okay, so here's the book right here. So, this one's called Spiders by Gail Gibbons. You can read this on Epic if you would like. So it says, spiders may look scary, but most of them don't hurt people. There are about 30,000 different kinds of spiders. Spiders come in many shapes and sizes. Some are so tiny that they are no bigger than a speck of dust. Others can be as big as a dinner plate. Most spiders are brown, gray, or black. Some have bright colors. The first spiders lived about 300 million years ago, even before dinosaurs roamed the earth. Spiders belong to a group of animals called arachnids. Even right here in the picture, it's helping you pronounce it. Arachnid. The word arachnid comes from an old Greek legend. Once there was a woman named Arachne who was angry when she lost a weaving contest against the goddess Athena. When Arachne died, Athena turned Arachne's body into a spider so she could weave forever. So weave is like, sewing or knitting something together. Okay. A spider's body. So here are some awesome diagrams that they have of a spider's body. It says spiders are not insects. Their bodies are different from insects in many ways. So we have the pedipalps. We have the cephalothorax. Those are fun words. We have the abdomen. And then it says some spiders spin silk with tiny organs called spinnerets. A spider's body has two parts, the abdomen and the cephalothorax. Cephalothorax means head chest. So their head and their chest are combined. See, we have a neck. They don't have necks. It's just all one thing. However, an insect is different. Most insects have 2 big eyes, often with 3 smaller eyes between them. However, most spiders have 8 eyes. A spider has pedipalps to feel and to squeeze body juices from its prey. Ugh. All right, so we have an antenna. An insect antenna is for touch and smell. Thorax. Abdomen. An insect has 6 legs. Let me get my focus mouse on here. An insect's body has 3 parts: the head, the thorax, and the abdomen, while the spider only has 2 parts. Many insects have wings. Okay. All right. Go ahead and move over. A male spider is smaller than a female spider. When a male spider finds a mate, he must be careful. If the female spider is hungry, she might eat him. Some male spiders dance or bring an insect to attract a female. Egg sac and spiderling. A mother spider lays her eggs and encloses them in a strong silk egg sac. Some spiders lay a few eggs, others lay thousands. After a number of weeks, the baby spiders creep out of the silk sac. Spider babies are called spiderlings. Most spider mothers don't stay with their babies. Some spiderlings care for themselves as soon as they are born. They run up to the highest places they can find. The spiderlings spin out long streamers of silk. A breeze lifts them and carries them to their new homes. This way of travel is called ballooning. Okay, so that explains right there what ballooning is. It's kind of like having a balloon. You've got the little string tied to you, or tied to them like on a balloon. As a spiderling grows, its hard outer skin, called an exoskeleton, becomes tight. The skin cracks open along its back. The spider sheds it by climbing out. This is called molting. Most spiders molt 5 to 10 times. Okay, so molting is kind of like what birds do. Some spiders are web weavers. They spin webs to catch their food. There are spiders that weave tangled webs. The spider spins a tangled mass of silk. When an insect is trapped, the spider runs out to get it. So tangled means like it's all knotted up, right? Other spiders weave sheet webs. The spider hangs upside down beneath the web. When an insect hits the sheet web, the spider quickly pulls it through the webbing. Ooh, that's fun. Spiders create funnel webs too. The top is big and the bottom is small, kind of like a tornado. The web is held in place by lines of silk. The spider sits at the bottom and waits for an insect to fly or walk in. Some spiders spin triangle webs. A triangle web is fastened at 3 points. 1, 2, 3. The web's bands of dry and sticky silk trap insects. So we got the triangle web and the triangle spider. And then there's a grass spider. All right, so we've got all different kinds of stuff. First, the spider spins a few lines of silk to hold up the web. Then it adds lines of silk that look like the spokes of a wheel. Around and around the spider goes, adding a sticky coil to the spokes. Next, the spider waits for its meal in the center of the web, or it waits nearby. The orb-weaving spider spins a pattern of many circles. The most beautiful spider web of all is the orb web. Sounds like an opinion. We have a garden spider. If the spider is hungry, it eats the insect right away. If not, it waits until later. When an insect lands on the web shakes. Instantly, the spider pounces. It wraps the insect in silk, then it stuns the insect with its poisonous fangs. The unusual kind of spider lives underwater. It weaves a bell-shaped web. Then it fills the web with tiny bubbles. The spider stays there, breathing the air from the bubbles, and waits to catch water insects. Another type of spider digs a tunnel and lines it with silk. To protect itself, it makes a hinged trap door from dirt and silk to cover the tunnel. When the spider is hungry, it opens the door a bit. If an insect comes close, the spider scurries out to catch it. Some spiders hide on or inside flowers. One spider even changes color from yellow to white to match the color of the flower. When an insect lands, the spider snatches it. That's a crab spider. There are so many different spiders in this book. Some spiders are dangerous. One of them is the black widow spider. The black widow spider bites only when its web is disturbed or it is in danger. The poison of a black widow spider can kill a person. Tarantula. The biggest spider of all is the tarantula. When its legs are stretched out, it can measure about 10 inches wide. It is very hairy. Tarantulas that live in the United States are not poisonous to people. Spiders have enemies. Some insects, like spider wasps, hunt and eat spiders. Toads, frogs, and some birds like to eat spiders too. Most spiders live for about 1 year. Some live much longer. Female tarantulas sometimes live to be 25 years old. Wow. Many people don't like spiders because they are afraid of them, but spiders help us. They play an important role by eating many insects that are harmful to crops and people. Spiders can be interesting to watch. Scientists are still discovering new kinds of spiders and learning more about them. Spiders, spiders, spiders. Okay, you can look up the book on Epic and it should be on there. It's called Spiders. So just type in that. All right, so we're going to finish the book. You can always do the quiz for fun too. All right, so now, looking back here, we've read our book. Now, what do you know about spiders? What did you want to learn about spiders? And how can you tell this text is nonfiction? Okay, so answer some of these questions. Discuss them with someone around you. What new information are you learning from reading this text? And then, how can you use this information in other parts of your life? That is a really good question. Okay, now that you've had a chance to talk to someone about it, you're going to write 3 facts you learned in the L side of the KWL chart. So I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So you're going to write 3 facts right here that you learned from the spider story. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and sign off now. And I hope you guys have a great day. And I will see you this Wednesday in the math video. So be watching. Bye.